it's your boy, Soft Hands here. I was just gonna, I don't know, Carlos didn't come over today, so I have to take over, cause he just couldn't make it. So, my plan was to do a collab today, but it didn't show up, so I gotta work my way in. But that collab will be up on Friday. Should be up on Friday. If everything works out, it'll be up on Friday. But anyways, I'm gonna stop repeating myself, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell the story. Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna close my door because it's gonna be a weird story, and I don't want people to hear it. So I'm gonna close my door. Okay, so where were we? Let's get this show on the road. All right, so switch back when I was like in the 3rd grade. Yeah, I was in the 3rd grade, and I went to this school. It was like a smart people school. I wasn't smart back then. I was like kind of retarded. But anyways, so it was recess time, and there was like these 2 hot chicks that I liked. They're like, okay, and they were like I had a crush on them because they were pretty smart. So I went over, and they were like sitting on this tree. It was like this weird like curvy tree. It was like how do I explain this? It was like I don't know how to explain this, but it was like kind of curved, so that way you could like sit on it like a bench. So yeah, so they were sitting on there, so I decided to sit with them, And I was like making my moves, and I was just chilling, and we're just talking, and then so the teacher calls for like everyone to line up to go back inside or whatever, and so they jumped off the tree, but I decided, Mr. Smooth, that I was gonna slide down the tree. So I slid down the tree, and I was so retarded. I started walking, and my butt was like kind of like it felt like it got scraped. I was like, oh man, my butt hurts so freaking bad. I don't mean that in a gay way, but I was walking, and I was like, ah, and I didn't want to show pain, so I put my hands in my pockets. So like walking like Mr. Cool next to these 2 girls, and then I noticed that they slowly started like to fall behind me, and then so I was just like being Mr. Cool with my hands in my pockets, stripping my stuff, and I just hear them start laughing. And I was like, why would they be laughing? So I thought they were talking trash. So I turned around, and then I see that they're checking out my butt. I'm like, I must got some good stuff back there. And then they were like, Matthew, we see your underwear. And I was like, am I sagging? And I was like pulling up my pants, and my waistband was like below my underwear waistband was below my pants, and so I was like, what are they laughing at? So I turned around, and I looked at my own butt, and then I just like this big old rip right on the butthole part, and like you could like kind of see through my underwear, so you could like see both my cheeks like right there, and then because the sun was shining on it, and so I was wearing my little they're like boxers, but they were like kind of like camouflage color, and they had like little skateboarders on it. I was like, oh, I'm so cool with my boxer skateboarder underwear, and so I was like, oh man, they just saw my butt, and they're like, okay, don't worry, we'll walk behind you or whatever, and we'll cover you, and I'm like, oh man, these girls are pretty cool. So we go down to like the school office or whatever, we go over there, and so they're like, okay, we gotta go back, so they left me, and then the office lady was like, oh, she was like, oh, what do you need? And I was like, I ripped my pants, and she was like, you ripped your pants? I was like, yeah. She was like, how'd you rip them? I was like, I slid down a tree. And she was just like, well, let me take a look at it. I was like, this lady wants to see my butt. She's a freaking molester, freaking pervert lady. And so she turned around and I showed her, and she starts laughing at me. I'm like, wait, excuse me. I was like, wow, this lady just really boosted my confidence right now. She just starts like breaking down in laughter, and she was like, okay, don't worry, I'll call the janitor, and he'll come help you. And I was like, okay. And so she calls the janitor, and I guess the janitor told her to go tell me to go to the bathrooms in like the farthest corner of the school, over by the cafeteria. It was a freaking huge school, but yeah, it was like, so I went all the way to like the farthest bathroom where like nobody can like see you or anything. There's like no cameras or anything. Freaking yeah, it's creepy over there. So I walked over there by myself. Yeah, who doesn't want to play themselves? What am I talking about? But anyways, I walked over there, and so I was in the bathroom, and this kid walks in, and he goes in, and he pulls his pants all the way down, alright? So he has his underwear on, and he's using the urinal. he pulls his pants all the way down to his ankles. So I thought maybe he was just gonna leave his pants like that. But no, this kid pulls down his freaking underwear too. So he has his pants and underwear on the floor, and he's just standing there like Free Willy, and just like peeing right there. And I'm like, okay, this kid's like butt naked in here. And there's like 2 other kids in there. They're both using the urinals, and I'm just standing over in the corner looking like a little pervert. But I didn't mean to be a pervert. I was waiting for the janitor, and so the 2 people leave, and this kid's taking forever just with his pants down. And then finally the janitor comes in, and we're like, oh, this. He was this. He was like probably over 6 feet. He was this big, tall, black dude, super buff. Like he was like one of the buffest. He was like Terry Crews, but like super tall, and he had like a beard, and his head was just all bald. And he was just like, "Oh goddamn, man, pull up your pants." He told that little kid, and the little kid just like he stopped peeing. He pulled his pants up real fast, and I was like, "Okay, this guy means business." So I was like, "Oh god." And so I was standing there, and the kid runs out without even washing his hands. What a freaking sicko! But he walks out, and so I'm standing there, and he's like, "You the kid with the ripped pants?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then I'm like looking up at this dude, and then he's just like, he's looking down at me. He's like, "Take off your pants," and I'm just like, "What?" And he's like, "Take off your pants." And I was just like, only thing that's going through my head right now is like, this guy's gonna rape me. There's like nobody in this bathroom stall to save me. He's gonna freaking take me in the bathroom stall and just freaking toss my salad. And I was like, oh god, this isn't gonna end well. And so I slowly start to like unbuckle my pants. I'm like, this guy's gonna freaking. I was like trying to plan an escape route. I was like, I could maybe run in between his legs or something. So I'm like slowly pulling down my pants. He's like, hurry up, man, take off your pants. I was like, this guy means business. He wants to finish fast. So I freaking took him off and I gave them to him. And he just snatches them like real fast. And he throws them on the sink and he tapes them up. Like, he puts a whole bunch of duct tape on them. And then he gives them back to me. Okay, I gotta stop with my movements. I just almost knocked my lamp over. But so he gives my pants back to me and I put them up. And there's like this big silver freaking duct tape part all over my butthole area. It wasn't a good day, but he ends up leaving. And I'm like shaking. I'm like, oh my god, I just had like a near rape experience. I was like, this is what it feel like to be in prison. And then I went back to class and people were like, oh Matthew, did you poop yourself so bad that your poop burned through your pants? And I was just like, God, I hate myself today. But yeah, that's the end of the story. If you like these, leave some links because you know I got a whole bunch of crazy stories. I mean, I don't have like any like killing anybody stories, but I got stories about like when my brother hit his balls on a freaking bathtub butt naked. If you want to hear that, I might do it tomorrow because I don't have anything planned tomorrow. Yeah, leave a like if you want to watch that video. And you know what? If we break 10 subscribers, yeah, 10, because I only have 5 right now. So if you just like tell one of your friends, tell multiple friends, just to come over and check out my channel and subscribe, I will eat a raw egg. Yeah, it's not that crazy, but it's freaking 10 subscribers. What do you want me to do? Freaking chop off my toe or something? It's only 10 subscribers. I'll freaking eat a raw egg. Raw eggs smell like butthole. But yeah, hit that like button. Tell your friends to subscribe. If we hit 10 subscribers, I'll freaking eat a raw egg. Thanks for watching, guys, and leave a like. Yeah, I already said that. Bye.